Welcome. I'm 15 for a moment, caught in between 10 and 20, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. I'm 22 for a moment, caught in between 10 and 20, and I'm on fire, counting our way back from Mars. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose. 15, there's never a wish better than this. When you only got 100 years to live. Oh, I'm 33 for a moment, still the one, but you see I'm a kid on the way, and a family on my mind. I'm 45 for a moment, the sea is high, and I'm heading into a crisis, counting the years of my life. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose. Never a wish, never a wish. Ooh, 15, I'm alright with you. 15, there's never a wish better than this. When you only have 100 years to live, suddenly you're wise. Another blink of an eye and 67 is gone. The sun is getting high. We're moving on. I'm 99 for a moment, dying for just another moment, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. 15, I still time to use. 22, I feel you too. 33, you're on your way. Every day's a new day. Ooh, ooh, 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose. Hey, 15, there's never a wish better than this. When you only got 100 years to
Yeah.
live.
Amazing.
Woo! Welcome everyone in Cyberland on YouTube and in Facebook. And welcome to Duets Live. I have the great pleasure, and I'm so excited to have these guys on board with me today. Please put your hands together for Enrique Platas and Jimmy Patton. Woo! We get to clap for ourselves on this one, but we can hear everyone clap. Oh, thanks everyone. We hear you. Let's see. What do we have right now? We've got 20 people watching across the platforms. Thanks so much everyone for tuning in. And that first song was 100 Years by Five for Fighting.
Beautiful song.
Ah, such a gorgeous, gorgeous song, and I just love what you guys did with it. That's coming up on my next album, my 4th album, that I recorded 2 years ago now, but I haven't released it yet. And that's a song from the 90s. My album is music of the 70s, 80s, and 90s, so that's one of the 90s tunes. And it was kind of overlooked. I don't think that it really got the attention that it deserved because it's pretty profound, you know. It kind of touches all of us.
Song.
Yeah.
So and you're
So
right because you know I recorded the song a couple of times, but when we were rehearsing, I was like, "Oh my God, this is a beautiful song."
isn't it? Yeah. And it wasn't at the top of the charts per se, but
Yeah.
gosh, first couple times I heard it, the first couple times I sang it, I was with voice students, and my students found it, and they were singing it, and I cried the first couple times, you know, and I had to sing it a few times to get my composure, you know. But, we've got some people saying, we're here. Hi, Jason Gill.
Yeah, Jason.
Oh, gosh. So, guys, you are in a lovely patio setting like me, although you can't see my back so much because it's sunny today in San Diego.
But I love your couch. The couch
Oh,
is-
I thank you. Yes,
That
it's
is awesome.
super comfy. This has been, well, as you know, same for you guys. I'm sure, you know, when you wanted a change of scenery during lockdown, you just went outside to your backyard and did all kinds of things. So, you know, gosh, we took up gardening, like vegetable gardening, and I've got hummingbird feeders that I keep going all the time, and they entertain me. Puzzles and all kinds of card games and dominoes and
Exactly.
I mean, like things I've never done before. And I took up the
I think one
ukulele
of-
too.
Sorry.
What have
I
you
think
guys
one of
done?
these times it makes you be very creative, right?
Right? Exactly. It really makes you think outside of the box and create some new skills. I mean, who knows how I will use my puzzle making, but I'm sure I'll find a way. What are you guys doing during pandemic that's different than before?
Well, for me, just pretty much decluttering. I just got cleaning out my garage, the tool shed, and
Nice.
throwing away a bunch of junk.
That's-
yeah.
Doesn't that feel
that's all
good?
I've been doing, yeah.
It's like spring cleaning, but we did it for a year.
Yeah.
But you know, as a musician, you know, as a drummer, I have so many cymbal stands that you know I don't know
Cymbal
what I say
stands.
parts of it.
You
So-
know, I could probably use a couple of those
so let me know exactly.
for little tables and whatnot.
But also it's been cool because we've been trying, you know, to get together, you know, and sometimes you know you don't have enough time to rehearse, and just to get together, going through
Yeah, just jam.
jam,
Yeah.
and you know, and try to learn this thing of you're amazing doing all these live cams. I mean, wow.
Oh, thanks. The
I still
the
love to learn, you
technology
know.
part is just a painful learning curve to learn all the technology. But we're forced to do it now. You mentioned rehearsing and jamming. You know, it's funny, when I was in my teens and my 20s, I lived for jamming. I really didn't care so much about making the money.
Right.
And then you get into where you have to make the money to, you know, pay the bills and put food in the bellies. And
Exactly.
and it takes the fun out of the music a bit, you know? So the pandemic has forced us back into this place where we don't care as much about the money because that's not necessarily going to be there since we can't do in-person concerts. And it gives us our joy of just playing the music for why we started it from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and learn some things. You know, I play my guitar. I teach kids, so
Okay.
I never had time really just to play a guitar and write some songs. And
Oh, beautiful. And how long have you played guitar from
Well,
since before the drums?
I don't play like this guy. Like this.
Oh, who plays like that guy?
Different, you know.
Yeah.
Don't try that at home.
No,
Right?
no. Mm-mm. You hurt yourself.
But you know, I play. But I start to write songs, and that was really cool. I think that I put that aside for a lot of years.
Same.
For
Same.
some reason, this came, and it's super cool.
Yeah.
So,
Wonderful. Yeah, and songwriting, same here. I started writing again. Actually, when I bought my ukulele, I started getting more inspired to write music, just playing around
Yeah.
with chords and hearing little finger picking
I've
patterns.
noticed that. Yeah, I've noticed that.
Beautiful
Really
instrument,
cool.
right?
Yeah,
Really cool.
thanks. Well, it's a humbling thing, but it does keep me creatively occupied. Jimmy, what about you? What have you been working on?
Well, gosh, you know what? I've been kind of, maybe not so much guitar, but just kind of learning piano chords.
Oh, lovely.
I've always wanted to play piano
Yes.
forever. I mean, I think when I was younger, I that was my first choice instrument,
Wow.
the piano. But it was too expensive, and my parents said, "No, you're sticking with the guitar. It's cheaper."
And were
So-
you teaching yourself guitar?
Well, I took private lessons for a few years just
the
at a
beginning.
local music
Okay.
shop.
Yeah.
And then I just took some classes in college,
Yeah.
learning different things and that kind of thing. But just recently, I just wanted to pick up the piano and just learn a few basic chords, and that's all.
What I've observed of people who are masters of an instrument, they pick up other instruments really fast, because you have that manual dexterity already, the finger memory, and you have an understanding sonically, and
Right.
it's just kind of, it's in a different place, the movement is in a different place. Question, so your parents thought it was too expensive for piano, but yet pianos are expensive, but guitars are expensive. So was it the instrument that was expensive, or was it the
I think the instrument, but then just like even though I took lessons just for a few years, I think my dad, he just wanted me to take a few lessons just to kind of get started.
Yeah, good
And
idea.
then from there, just kind of go on, off on my own.
Yeah.
But he knew with piano, it was just going to be a weekly thing forever and ever and ever and ever. Yeah. So
Makes sense, yeah. Let me show a picture of you guys on an actual stage in front of people, just so that people can sense and imagine what's coming in the future. Keeping our positivity sunglasses on, right? So here they are in all their glory. They have so much fun on the stage when they're doing their live duos. And we'll talk a little bit more about where you guys have been and what you've done in the past and what you're doing in the future. But first, let me put this screen up and humbly thank everyone for being here and supporting live music through this crazy period. And our virtual tip jar is up here on the screen. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. You can send me a check in the mail. And we thank you profusely for continuing to fill our hearts with the reminder that you are listening to us and that you are enjoying this and you're getting some joy out of it, because that's really what I'm doing this for, giving music to people and being fed music, and this wonderful fellowship that we have, back and forth, sharing our music together. It makes life worthwhile,
Exactly.
It's why we're here, I think. So
Well, thank
thanks,
you for doing that, because thank you very much, Allison, for doing this for the music.
Thank you. So let's see, we're gonna, just quickly, we've got a couple people that are saying certain things. Let's see. Hi, Sharon, Sherry and Cookie, her puppy dog that always comes to my outdoor gigs. Wish I could see you too. My mom, Karen, says hi. She's watching from Texas. Welcome from all
Texas.
y'all down there in Texas. And hey, who's playing the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
The Chiefs and
I have
the
no
sorry
idea.
guys. Yeah. You're football watchers probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Chiefs and someone else. I was thinking it might be Texas. And you know what? Gosh, now I just exposed myself as well. Say hi to
Don't
Karen
worry,
and
we don't
David
have
for
an
me.
idea about it.
Aunt Jana's watching from Colorado. Welcome from Colorado. Yes, if you are all watching from another state, another city, or another country, put your name and then from and where you're watching from, and it actually comes up on YouTube on a little map afterward, or even during if we were to do it. So please do that if you are watching from another state or out of town. And with that, we're going to go on to the next song.
Ooh.
This next song is, let's see, I did it on my last album, on Wanderlust. This was a song by Astor Piazzolla, maestro from Buenos Aires, played the accordion. It was a magnificent composer. And this song always has rung true for me, being from San Diego, born in San Diego, being the southernmost, westernmost place in United States, and right next to La Frontera the
Exactly.
Mexico, right? I feel like a Southerner, like, I feel akin with the Latin culture and
Yes.
with the North American heritage, even though my forefathers many generations ago, it goes way back actually. I've been in America forever, but many generations ago came from the north in Europe, hundreds of years ago. I feel very North American in my culture.
I love that song, by the way.
Oh gosh, yes, this one is entitled Vuelvo al Sur. I return to the south,
Yeah.
where my home is, where my heart is.
Yeah.
Okay, and muting. Here we go. Vuelvo al sur, como se vuelve siempre al amor. Vuelvo a vos con mi deseo, con mi temor. Llevo el sur como un destino del corazón. Soy del sur como los aires del bandoneón. Sueño el sur, inmensa luna, cielo al revés. Busco el sur, el tiempo abierto y su después. Quiero al sur, su buena gente, su dignidad. Siento el sur como tu cuerpo en la intimidad. Te quiero sur, te quiero sur. Te
amazing.
Very cool.
I
Very
love
cool.
how you sing that song.
Oh, it was fun.
I got to share something with you about that song.
Yeah, tell me.
Jimmy and me were rehearsing, right?
Right.
You know, my daughter's she wants to be a singer, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, and we're rehearsing, and then after that, my daughter came and was like, "Dad, what was that song that you guys were playing? That was so beautiful." She was like, she just came out of the room, and then I show your version of in your CD. You have a version of the Vuelvo al Sur, and oh, she was blown away with you.
Okay, now we have sound. So something's going on with this mic. It keeps turning on and off. Thank you for that, Jason Gill. That's one of the things about being online. It's constant.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never
Yes.
know.
You never know. All
It's
right.
out of the universe.
So tell me a little bit, guys, about places, some of your favorite places that you've performed in the past.
Oh. Let's see. Well, we did a small tour in Colombia a few years back, and it was sponsored by the government. So it
Oh,
was kinda
wow.
cool. They drove us, around the country to different cities to do a concert. So that was pretty fun. That was my
And
favorite.
what kind of cities? How, like,
Sorry?
what size cities in Colombia did you?
Oh, okay. Well, Bogota for sure. When we did a concert at the university there, Bogota University,
Very
and
cool.
then there's a couple. See, there's another city called Tunja.
Tunja. It was Tunja, Boyacá, in Boyacá.
Okay.
Boyacá, Colombia.
Yes,
And is there, and what kind of, so you did one in a university. I'm interested about the kind of venues that you performed in Colombia. Are they?
Oh, okay. Yeah, and that they all pretty much varied. I know, like most of them were like in theaters,
Okay.
and but in one of the cities, several of them. But in Tunja, we actually played out on the city square
in front of the
Oh,
church.
how
in
cool.
the church. Yeah. So.
Oh, that's
Which is
something
very
you'll
interesting
never
because
forget.
we were not ready for that. It was just the two of us, and it was all these people.
Oh, wow. No
Down,
pressure. Hey, you guys can pack the heat. There's no problem there. I'm sure everyone loved you. Did you have a proper stage and good sound to deliver?
Yeah.
Good sound backup? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. The funniest thing was they didn't really want any Latin music. They wanted rock music.
I
Yeah.
love it. That was my question. I was imagining what did people really want to hear there? And Latin would be, too traditional for them, right? They want to hear something American. Very cool. Well, you guys are so diverse. You're so versatile. I'm sure you brought it all out. Let's see, what do we have next? I'm going to talk about my next concert. The next song we're going to do is Quando, 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 which is, it's a love song, but yet it's this, love isn't quite right kind of song. And I could have used it for my show next week. Next week is Valentine's Day, next Sunday. I'm going to show the poster now. And I do Alley-Uke, my series Alley-Uke, Allison and her ukulele, on the second Sunday of the month, and it happened to be on Valentine's Day. So instead of doing a bunch of mushy love songs like I'm already doing next Friday on another live stream, I thought I'd do heartbreak. All those songs that, about love, the dark side of love, or the side of love that we all experience but would rather not. Just to remind us how fortunate we are if we have it, or to, commiserate if we don't. So that's next Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific time, Valentine's Day, February 14th, here on YouTube and Facebook Live. And it'll just be me and my ukulele in the process of learning to be very fluid with my accompaniment while singing. So that's a fun little thing. I like that picture, by the way, with your ukulele. Oh, thanks. It was right here. Let's see. So with that, we're going to start the next song, written by Tony Renis. Alberto Testa is the lyricist for this, and it was from the 1960s, the early 1960s. This is Quando, Quando, Quando. I'm going to do it both in English and then in the original Italian. So here we go. Mute. Tell me, when will you be mine? Tell me quando, quando, quando we can share a love divine. Please don't make me wait again. When will you say yes to me? Tell me quando, quando, quando you mean happiness to me. Oh my love, please tell me when. Every moment's a day. Every day seems a lifetime. Let me show you the way to a joy beyond compare. I can wait a moment more. Tell me quando, quando, quando. Say it's me that you adore. And then, darling, tell me when. Quando tu verrai, dimmi quando, 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 l'anno, il giorno e l'ora in cui forse tu mi bacerai, ogni istante attenderò, fino a quando, 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 d'improvviso ti vedrò, sorridente accanto a me. Se vuoi dirmi di sì, devo dirli perché non ha senso per me la mia vita senza te. Dimmi quando tu verrai, dimmi quando, 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 e baciandomi dirai non ci lasceremo mai, non ci lasceremo mai, non ci lasceremo mai, non ci lasceremo mai. Non ci lasceremo mai. Don't leave me.
How many languages do you sing?
Let's let's see.
I mean, sorry, I was reading
In like
your,
pop and jazz, maybe 6. And then
Wow.
there's always Latin and German, but those are pretty much for classical music, which I don't do much, right?
Wow.
Ave Maria.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Oh,
You're
that's
amazing.
fun. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I am going to show, hey, if anyone else thinks that there's some amazing stuff going on, it's a great opportunity to show that tip jar. And all of you people tuning in from different cities, please remember to put where you're tuning in from in the comment section. Leave your comments below so that we can read them and feel your love a little bit here. It really does help a whole bunch. Love it, especially the percussion, those cymbals. Al, your mic is clipping a bit. Thank you so much. Vaughn was the drummer in my band back in the 80s, and he's got a good ear for rhythm and sound. Mine is still clipping. Interesting. I've got it pulled down, but I need to watch it more closely. Thing is, I'm playing about 5 different roles at the moment. So yeah, one of those songs it was yeah, I need 5 more brains. So it was really clipping on 2 songs ago. Oh, let's see. Nikki Butera says missing Jimmy and Enrique at Enfuego. Maybe this summer.
Maybe. Let's see.
Maybe. Yes.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Okay, let me come back. So let's see. Moving forward, you guys, with gigs ahead. Are you guys doing any live streams or playing outdoors now that they have opened up restaurant, outdoor dining, and entertainment?
Fortunately, we started playing a couple of shows out, in the regular places that we used to play. We're playing this Friday. We're playing at Casa Estrella.
Casa
in
Estrella
Fallbrook.
in Fallbrook. Okay.
Fallbrook. Yeah, we're gonna be there 5 to 8.
5
And
to
then
8
Saturday,
next Friday.
Cocina del Charro, San Marcos.
Oh, I just had dinner there last night.
Oh, really?
Their chile rellenos are my favorite in the world.
Yes.
And we also got their cochinita pibil, which was oh my goodness, so delicious.
And the mango margarita.
And the mango margaritas cannot be beat on a hot summer day, or even if on a hot winter day in San Diego.
And also we're playing the Coyote Bar and Grill, in Carlsbad.
Coyote.
Oh yeah. You know, the first time when is that?
A Saturday afternoon, right before Cocina del Charro. Right
Gotcha.
Before.
Oh, so a double hitter.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So you're doing Coyote Bar and Grill and then Cocina del Charro.
Yeah.
Next Saturday.
Yep.
I might have to make one of those just for fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, cool. That would be cool.
Cocina, I could have another chile relleno, although I'm having that again tonight. So.
Really? Oh my God.
Leftovers, yeah. We got
I'm
2.
hungry now.
My mom and I love their chile rellenos. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the Coyote Bar and Grill. Years ago, I want to say it was when I first started getting back into music full time professionally. So 15 years ago, Peter Sprague and Leonard Patton and a full band. They had like 5 or 6 people playing there with a crowd of people. Holy smoke. I remember going there several times, and that's when I met them.
Yeah.
And since then, we became friends and collaborators, and but I met them at Coyote Bar and Grill, interestingly. So it's a wonderful meeting place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they're still doing, they just brought the music back. I know for a while they didn't, but
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, no, a lot of places they start to bring the music. I'm happy about that. It's just, I think step by step,
Yes.
it's coming back, and
Yes.
I'm really looking forward, because I think people we need the music.
We need the music, and we need person-to-person interaction. And with vaccinations being rolled out successfully, I think we're going to get closer. Although that doesn't mean that COVID still can't be spread. But we can know that a lot fewer fatalities will result. So, and we have someone listening from Philadelphia, and we have Colorado. Let's see, where else do we have? Murrieta. Oh, Missing
Yeah.
Jimmy at Europa. Paul Spurlock. Yes, a beautiful day, beautiful music. God is good. Thank you. Very nice. All right, guys, we're going to go on to the next one. Oh, yes, this is a blast from the 1980s. It might be the early 90s, actually, but they are an 80s band. They probably don't like that they were labeled that way, but Tears for Fears.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
with Spotify and all of the digital streaming platforms, Pandora and Apple Music, music from all ages, especially the last 100 years, is pretty timeless now. All my 9-year-olds and, teenagers and 20-year-olds, they all know all the music now because it's accessible and, they don't feel a timestamp on it like I feel and maybe like you guys feel. But when I hear this next song, I imagine my attire and the way I looked in the 80s, and the lifestyle, and So this is Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Yay.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, even while we sleep, even while we sleep, you will acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. Da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum. It's my own desire. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands where the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. So glad we've almost made it. So sad they had to fade it. Everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody wants to rule the world. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. Everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody wants
Oh, sorry. Sorry. The wind. There you go. Yeah, sorry.
Gotcha. Woo! I had
I
to
love that song.
I had to fake it till I made it on the beginning of that though, because I heard your little fill, and I thought you guys were coming in a bar early. So I started and then I just kind of improvised for a little while.
Yeah.
Super fun song.
Okay.
Where are we? We have 15 minutes left. And we had some smiley faces on that last one. Let's see. I'm going to show the tip jar one more time. Thanks, everyone, for contributing to this concert. Just pretend that you are hearing us live on some beautiful patio or in a concert venue and you paid to get in the front door. We thank you so much for supporting the music and keeping it flowing. And let's see.
We need to play again together. That's
oh,
for sure.
gosh. Yeah, that needs to happen.
Remember when we played that, what was that?
Westgate.
The Westgate.
Yeah.
Yes, the Westgate
so much
Hotel
fun.
in San Diego. I was there on every Saturday for 3 years or so. And
So much fun. That was so
I
much
got to
fun.
bring different people in, and we did all kinds of fun stuff that night. I remember it was like I think we did it twice. And
Yes,
Twice. Yeah.
and one of them was something rocks. Like we had like a rock theme, but
Right,
we
Yes, it was
like
a theme.
jazzified the rock, So I was finding every rock song it wasn't, like metal, but every rock song that I ever loved, and we put our own little twist on it. I remember we did some
Yeah,
Guns
that
N'
was fun.
Roses.
So much
and
fun.
yeah, we had some fun. Gosh, what else have we done? Jimmy, I know that I've hired you to be the solo guitarist for a wedding or two in the past. What's the
Right.
funniest, what's the weirdest, oh, maybe not weirdest, what's the most unique or surprising place you guys have ever played? What comes to mind?
Oh.
The most surprising? Oh my God. Dude,
Oh.
let me think because they
Or
would
just
have a bunch
bizarre,
of-
maybe unusual.
It's like, yeah. It's, well, we play in a quinceañera.
Right, oh yeah.
We played in a quinceañera, but we were not.
So
we
that's
were
a
not expecting
15th
that
birthday
kind of,
for everyone that doesn't know what a quinceañera is. 15th birthday when girls come of age and become a lady, they have a big celebration. They get dressed into this gorgeous
Exactly.
gown and they have a band and everything. And
yeah,
so
but
what
we were
was it?
expecting that. I mean, we were expecting, but oh my God, it was like so many people, and it was just we were not expecting that, and the people we got surprised because it was such a big production. We were expecting to play, like it was this production.
Were you
like,
the
we have
main
to go to the back.
entertainment?
Sorry?
Were you the main entertainment?
No, actually no.
Okay.
No, we
Yeah.
were not. That's what we were impressed because we were not the main entertainment.
Wow.
But it was like a whole production was like, oh my God. I feel we were like in the Oscars or something.
Spotlights and red carpet and yeah. They probably had it. I was just
Yeah.
thinking that was reminding me of your gig in Colombia when it was outdoors and it was for a huge crowd and there was two of you on the stage, and you're like,
Oh. And we have pictures. And we have pictures because the two of us.
hey, why not?
Yeah.
Who's to say it has to be this big band filling the stage to fill the hearts of thousands? And we always remember those big crowds, don't we? I mean, I haven't had tons of enormous crowds, but one enormous crowd whose memory always comes to me is in Japan, in Osaka. I was part of a jazz festival. The entire city closes the streets off of the downtown area, and they have little venues, kind of like San Jose Jazz does.
Yeah.
New York has Winter Jazz Fest, and they do something similar, but this is all outdoors with big stages
wow.
outdoors. And I was the final act on the jazz station stage, and so everyone ended up there, and all the food was there too. So, I mean, I don't know, 5,000 people, 6,000 people. And it was a band of 5 of us, I think, and it was super windy. and the wind was blowing all my musicians' paper music sheets off of, around the stage. It was blowing it everywhere. This is before anyone was using iPads. This was a few time back. But, and so we were just like improvising the whole thing.
Wow.
But trying to create that much energy for that many people is pretty intense.
Also,
Yeah.
Also, we're talking. Remember, we met you at when it was the Brazilian festival.
Oh yes. That's coming up again.
Oh,
yes.
is it? Wow.
Actually, let me think. So, didn't you guys perform? I know Jimmy did. Enrique, did you play too? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I mean, gosh, that was years ago. It
that
was with
years
Louisa,
ago.
right?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
that was maybe the first one.
The first one.
The
That's the
first
first
one.
one.
Holy
Yeah.
smoke! Okay, well, the final.
2000 and
So I get to make a little plug then, because the final Sunday of February of this month, February 28th, is going to be the 13th annual Brazil Jazz Fest.
Wow.
So it's coming up actually on the 28th. I just sent out an email blast announcing it, and I'm going to do garden stream. I'm actually going to open it up to a small group of people, and we're going to have 20, 30 guests in an open garden setting, and then I'm also going to live stream here. But 13 years ago, you guys were one of the few bands that we had for the first Brazil Jazz Festival. That's right. I forgot about that.
13 years.
Okay,
Cool.
so the last Sunday of this month, right?
The last Sunday of this month, February 28th.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna
At
check it out.
3 p.m. Yeah.
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 I think
and-
everybody should check it because I think for people to go to that festival, it just give you. I always think that listen music from a different that is so different from different parts of the world. It's just a big experience,
It does. It expands your understanding of life and the way that you interact with humans, because it makes you more open, to the way others think. Because we're raised in different cultures, and it's very enlightening. And Brazilian music, you just feel the culture of the people in their music. I mean, I think we do with all music, but there's something about Brazilian music that it's
so
just
rich.
so lively and supportive and positive. Even though the words are actually sad, because they do a lot of suffering. They've gone through a lot of suffering in Brazil, with political agendas and financial, economic situations, but the music is always just like don't.
Yeah, it's always
the samba and the
so rich. It's
gosh.
so rich. So
rich.
much.
Yeah. So thank you for
Everybody go
reminding
check it
me
out.
of that. That's a wonderful memory. 13 years ago, guys. Wow. Jason said, "Hey, it's jazz. You don't need sheet music for when I was up on the stage in Japan." And you know what, Jason? It's a really good thing these guys were jazz artists, because if it had been any other kind of musician, it might have been a problem. And fortunately, we'd done a couple gigs already, so this was some hard music too. Oh my, yeah, it's so true. So let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go on. Did you have anything else you were thinking? Okay,
No,
I thought
we're
it was
ready.
awesome. Okay, we're going to go on. Oh, well, isn't that a perfect little segue? So here we are talking about Brazil Jazz Festa. So everyone put it on your calendars, Sunday, February 28th at 3 p.m. here. And also, if you're in Del Mar in San Diego County, you can get tickets. Well, the first 20 people can get tickets to the actual festa. And this next song is... I always have Brazil Jazz Festa around Carnaval, around Brazilian Carnaval time, and right after usually. And this next song, isn't that funny, is about Carnaval. It's about the morning of Carnaval. It's Manha de Carnaval. And it was written by Luis Bonfa. It was in the 1959 Brazilian-French collaboration film, Black Orpheus. A lot of people know this song as Black Orpheus, but and it's been picked up. Gosh, it's part of the Great American Songbook at this point. It's so recorded by so many people, including like Wayne Shorter and every manner of person. But I I like that you guys did this a little bit more upbeat. It's a sad song. It's a really sad song, and it's usually done as a very slow bossa nova. So I like that you kind of gave it a little pep. So here is Manha Carnaval. Okay, here we go, and mute. I'm going to stop for a moment, guys. So sorry to pop back onto you. So sorry. I'm having a technical difficulty here. So I'm going to pop back to you. Actually, I'm going to pop back over here. Okay. Oh, you guys have a beautiful bird singing there. So sorry. There's a problem here. I need to set this up. So I'm going to do that. So everyone just hang out with me. You guys can go ahead and mute again. My apologies, but I had to come back to you and let you know I'm starting over. Okay, we're going to give that another try. Manha, tão bonita manhã. Manhã, tão bonita manhã. Na vida uma nova canção, cantando só teus olhos, teu riso e tuas mãos. Pois há de ver um dia em que virás das cordas do meu violão, que só teu amor procurou. Vi uma voz falar dos beijos perdidos nos lábios teus. Na vida uma nova canção, cantando só teus olhos, teu riso e tuas mãos, pois há de ver um dia nas cordas do meu violão, que só teu amor procurou. Vem uma voz falar dos beijos perdidos nos lábios teus. Canta o meu coração, alegria voltou, tão feliz a manhã deste Yay!
That was
Awesome.
Woo!
Beautiful, beautiful.
I'm giving you guys an applause. The crowd is going wild at the quinceañera.
That was amazing. I love how you sing in Portuguese.
Woo! Yeah. Do they do quinceañeras? I wonder. I bet they do. Something like it. Well, they have bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs in the
They
Jewish
celebrate.
tradition. They celebrate 24/7. Oh goodness, yeah, I had not set up the video for that. Oops. So now I'm like, oh, I hope that I set up the video for these last two. So I might have to do the same thing. We'll see. But all good, all good. Gosh, guys, you know, let's we've got, it's at 3 o'clock right now, and I really want to share. You know what? I'm just going to go straight through these next two, and then I'll say goodbye to you for a final farewell after
Let's do it.
Sway. Okay. So thanks so much, you guys. Everyone, please put it up for Jimmy and Enrique, and they do have a YouTube channel. So please check out Jimmy and Enrique, just like that, in YouTube, and you will find their channel. Please subscribe. We, really, the music doesn't go anywhere if we don't have subscribers or followers or friends on all our social media platforms. So thank you for clicking that button. We won't bother you, but we will send you lots of love through music. So, and remember to subscribe to my channel as well, please, if you're listening on YouTube. And with that, we're going to go to this oldie but goldie. Gosh, I remember there was a really great story about this, and I don't have the info in front of me, but I remember that the wife came up with the idea. They were doing a road trip on a highway from the West Coast across the United States, and they came up with the song, and the wife was able to give the husband, who was the lyricist, the ideas for all of the cities that they went through across the way. So here is Route 66. If you ever plan to go to West, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it winds through Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles along the way. Oh, and get your kicks on Route 66. Well, you go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City, looking mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Barstow, Reno, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip when we're sailing through that California trip? on Route 66. You go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City, and mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Flagstaff, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Barstow, Reno, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip when you make that California trip? And get your kicks on Route 66. Ooh, get your kicks on Route 66. Ooh, get your kicks on Route 66. I feel like you guys are like right there doing it at this moment. Oh, did I even tell everyone? No, they're not live, actually, guys. You guys recorded this in your patio, on your lovely patio. Sent me each of the songs. I gave you 10 or 11 to choose from, and you chose 7 and recorded, and then I'm playing them live for everyone and singing live. So there is a live component and a somewhat controlled component. And then there's the talk in between, as my grandma used to call it, the chin music in between. Isn't that great?
That's so funny. Oh my God.
The chin music, yeah. So we're having our chin music right now.
Hey,
And it's been such a great time, guys. So we got one last song, and this one is one of my favorite Mexican classics. It takes us all the way back to the early 1950s. Mambo band leader and composer Pablo Beltran Ruiz. And there are English lyrics as well. It was a big hit, and Michael Bublé brought it back, so, everyone knows about it now. This is Quien Sera, and also Sway.
Hey,
So if you've got a little space, you guys can stand up and do a little bit of swaying.
Oh, cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha. Precisely. ¿Quién será el que me quiere a mí? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será el que me dé su amor? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? Yo no sé si lo podré encontrar. Yo no sé, yo no sé. Yo no sé si volveré a querer. Yo no sé, yo no sé. He querido volver a vivir la pasión y el calor de otro amor que me hiciera sentir, que me hiciera feliz como ayer lo fui. ¿Quién será el que me quiere a mí? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será el que me dé su amor? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? When marimba rhythms start to play. Take it away, Enrique. Woo! Like the lazy ocean hugs the shore, sway me smooth, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When you dance, you have a way with me, sway with me, stay with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I grow weak. Only hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Sway me now as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. ¿Quién será el que me quiere a mí? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será el que me dé su amor? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? Cha cha cha.
Woo! Cha cha cha.
I thought that would be a good one to end on, you know, nice and cha cha cha, festive. I loved your solo on that, Enrique. That was great. I'm glad that you took the opportunity to do a solo, by the way.
I couldn't handle it. It's such a beautiful song, you know, so rhythmic and.
It is. Yeah, that was so much fun. Let's see, we have a couple more. Beautiful music, cousin. Love you. I love you too, Deborah. And Paul says, wash hands. Everyone, do remember, please, when you're around people,
Yes.
Wash your hands, cover yourself, and stay 6 feet away, please. We're gonna fight this together, and we're gonna get through it faster than ever imaginable. Sherry Courtney, oh, thank you so much. Beautiful garden you have there, Allison. Oh, I do love this garden. This is my mama's garden, and has my new second home. Ah ha 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 ha! And someone, Jason Gill, just wrote "Freebird." And little does he know, maybe he does know, that's a joke for all of us. When I was in a cover band back in the 80s, Freebird, it was either Freebird, I was in a cover band, like an 80s, well, and actually the drummer of that band is on here right now from Philly. We would either get Freebird or Leonard Skinner or Stairway to Heaven, which actually is quite melodic and would sound okay with my voice, but they weren't part of the set list, needless to say. Do we have any others? Let's see. Oh, so great that you're doing these music showcases. Sherry says, love Jimmy Patton. Woo, woo, woo. Yay. One final tip jar opportunity for anyone who is tuned in the middle of the show. You can be part of this experience by continuing to support musicians and help us keep all this equipment up to date so that we can bring it to you on Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, and you can send your checks. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for that. And one more big thank you to Jimmy Patton and Enrique Platas for all the work you did on the videos, for being with me today on Super Bowl Sunday here in America. And hello, yes, we did, Vaughn. And speaking of which, 3:15 and Super Bowl starts in 15 minutes. So I'm sure that, the number is just going to go pew if we go any longer. Everyone's like, oh. Actually, I don't know how many jazzy kind of people are going to watch the Super Bowl. Well, no, I won't say that. because
Yeah, exactly.
there's always the halftime entertainment, right?
Right, exactly. But it's
The
been a
weekend.
treat. It's a treat to play with you. You're amazing. It's a treat for us. So.
I feel 100% same way, you guys. And I treasure your friendships and our collaborations in the future. And let's look for opportunities. Be well. Keep that music flowing. And I'll see you soon.
And we hope you.
Thank you, Allison.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ciao.
Ciao.